Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. It's a busy week. It's incredible now the almost breakneck pace in which people are announcing their candidacies. We talked at length about Ted Cruz, who jumped in first, and then you got Rand Paul. Now you've got Hillary, and you've got Marco Rubio just in the last couple of days. Did you see the page that Hillary Clinton's team made for her website? For if you accidentally go to a page that's on her platform, but it's not an actual page that they had, those, what do they call, 404 pages or whatever?
Yeah, 404 error pages, no.
Yeah, it's a picture of her and her husband and their daughter with Daffy Duck at Disneyland.
Really?
Yeah, and in fact...
I'm fairly certain that's going to break some copyright laws right there.
I don't think so. I can't see how. I mean, it'd be...
Disneyland, Daffy... Well, first of all, Daffy Duck is...
Donald Duck. Yeah, sorry. Got your
ducks... Let's get your ducks in a row.
I got to get my ducks in a row, exactly. I don't think so. I don't think so any more than, you posting, your images of when you went to Disneyland.
Really, so Disneyland now wants to be affiliated with the Clintons, officially.
All I know is you're the first person saying that, and I don't think it's official. It's more like... We're kind of like missing the point here, but anyway.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, we're in such a litigious society. I'm surprised that she hasn't ended up in jail for that.
At least, what's it called? Cease and desist, right? You need to stop doing that.
Yeah, Lee Kaplan on the phone.
We're call Lee Kaplan on you. I think what I found interesting about it. In fact, they're all wearing even Donald Duck hats.
That's cute.
It's cute. Oops. That link wasn't what it was quacked up to be, is what it says on the bottom.
That link must have been housed on the server in her house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right off of what was it called? Whitewater?
Yeah, Whitewater. Right. That's right.
But while you're here, how about signing up to volunteer?
How about signing up for Obamacare?
Signing up to volunteer, and while you're at it,
that's what they ought to do.
Obamacare.
Yeah, they ought to have it redirect to healthcare.gov.
Yeah,
and that way she can get the support. Maybe Obama will finally endorse her.
I'm now posting this picture on my Facebook page with the best evidence yet on why presidential candidates should not wear hats.
Well, I got to tell you, at least it shows her as a human being, and it shows her with her husband. When's the last time you saw, was he even there when she announced? When's the last time you saw Hillary with Bill anywhere? Are they still married?
I think he says something to the effect, I did not have sex with that woman.
Right. I'm surprised that Monica's not in that picture somewhere. Ooh. Look down in the bottom right-hand corner, will you?
Who do you think was in the Donald Duck?
Good one.
Hey, what is he squeezing back there?
Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, I got to tell you, I'm glad that she announced. I'm not sure why there's any sort of breathless anticipation. The woman ran 4 years ago, or 8 years ago, whenever it was. Yeah, 8 years ago, not 4 years ago. That would have been hilarious. She ran 8 years ago. It's not like she's never done it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like this is oh my God, there's never been a woman to run for president before.
Yeah.
In the Democrat. Wait a second. It just happened 8 years ago.
Well,
so
actually,
I don't understand the breathless kind of anticipation before it happened, and then the kind of the henpecking. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, we've been there, done that 8 years ago, folks.
Yeah,
they found another candidate they liked better.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, who was that woman, that black congresswoman back in the early 70s who ran for president?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Barbara Jordan?
No.
Maxine Waters?
Oh, no. Back in the 70s.
I'm sorry. You meant Jesse Jackson.
Not in the 80s or 90s.
You meant Jesse Jackson.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not a first.
She was never a congressman.
And isn't it sad that they're making the basis, it goes back to class president and not president of the United States arguments for electing these people. We need to do it because it's a first.
Right.
And you sit there and you look at the experience of a person like John McCain, whom I couldn't stand, but you at least look at his experience and you compare him to the laughable experience of the community organizer of Barack Obama, and you wonder how in the heck did it happen? It's because people pretended they were voting for class president and not the highest office of the land.
And can I just tell you that it is, at this point, I really believe for at least the next few election cycles, it will be affirmative action president time. We set a precedent with Barack Obama, so now we need to move on to the next oppressed minority. So obviously, Shirley Chisholm?
Yeah,
okay.
She was the first one. Shirley Chisholm was the first woman who was actually a member of a major party and actually a member of Congress.
Who ran for president?
Okay. Yeah, she was a Democrat congresswoman.
You, my friend, are a wonk. That is the only reason why you knew that.
I am a little on the geeky side, they tell me. She served for a long time, 14 years. She ran for president in
14 years, that's neophyte in today's
I mean, by today's standards, yes. Yeah, 1972, she ran for president.
Well, okay.
Never got much traction. But she did make one heck of a scary picture of herself.
I was born in 72. Oh, my. That's
scary.
Wow. I like how she just laid the rotunda. Like it was an egg.
Like an egg.
Looks like she just laid the rotunda.
So, I am a geek because most 10-year-olds know that. But it's just it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting dialogue. I think it really does sell. I think the last decade, really 15 years, I saw that Survivor was celebrating its 30th, season, which, in modern TV means 15 years of doing it. We live in a real, true reality TV culture.
Right.
And we have really almost entirely reduced running for the highest office in the land to a reality TV type.
Yeah, it's Saved by the Bell. The thing is that, okay, we had the white man, now we need to go to the black man, now we're going to go to the woman, and then eventually we'll make our way down to gay.
And transgendered.
Well, I guess, I don't know, is it going to be Hispanic first or gay first? That's maybe a gay Hispanic. Do we have one? Is there, folks?
We do have a gay black guy right now.
Is there a gay Hispanic out there that would like to run for president? Please see me.
Okay,
I'll be your campaign manager.
A rumored gay black man in Cory Booker, U.S. Senator from New Jersey.
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't have the same, I don't know. We've already had a black guy, so it's kind of passé. We need,
but he's totally affirmative action. You talk about protected Teflon plus.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, now we got to move on. That's so, 2008.
But he's gay, or potentially.
Well, I mean, that does throw a wrinkle in the, and you know how they hate wrinkles. That does throw a wrinkle in the mix. But I'm thinking Hispanic. It's got to be a gay Hispanic. If it's gonna top. Look, we're talking about House of Cards, and I mean, what hand do you have? Because I've got a royal flush. I've got a gay Hispanic woman.
What about an openly bisexual woman?
They still
openly bisexual woman.
Feel that bisexual is weird.
She's governor of a large state. An openly bisexual woman is governor of Oregon.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's Oregon. It's Oregon.
True. It's kind of like a large
Vermont, Oregon.
Large San Francisco, isn't it? Oregon is just San Francisco on steroids.
It's just the state of San Francisco.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously, if you're going to beat a white woman, you better have a better card to play, better hand. And so what we're dealing with here in the GOP side of things is you've got to find something that's going to resonate with the most people, and at that point, Santa Claus, I think, is probably the best GOP candidate. You got to, I mean, throw out the platform, of fiduciary responsibility and all that, but Santa Claus would win hands down.
But I don't think anyone cares about fiduciary responsibility with the $20 trillion.
Not really, but they talk about it.
Yeah.
They talk about it like they do. So Santa Claus is my pick for the GOP, except he's an old white guy. But he likes to give things away. So, it's Santa Claus, right? Who doesn't like Santa Claus other than
it's funny. The arguments
Muhammad.
you're making are a lot like Jack Kemp made in his book, An American Renaissance, back in 1980. He said that the problems that Republicans have, and he was a Republican, ostensibly conservative, but not by 21st century, standard.
Well, neither is Reagan. I mean,
I think he was very pragmatic now, more than conservative. But he used to say that the Democrats have chosen the role of Santa Claus, and Republicans have chosen the role of Scrooge, and we're wondering why
of the Grinch.
Or you said Scrooge because. Yeah,
sure.
But anyway, and we wonder why who's winning these elections.
Right.
So,
And I think at this point we need to find a gay Hispanic woman Santa Claus. And then the GOP can win. But until then, folks, I hope you enjoy hearing these two words for a long time. President Clinton.
Man. And I still say she's among the most vulnerable of the Democrats. I really do. In spite of the fact, I almost think that this is a Lucy setting up Charlie Brown to kick the football type of deal.
If they were
that
smart.
Almost everyone is too afraid to take that job, that they know the crap is going to hit the fan. Let a Republican be in that job and not a Democrat.
If they, here's what I think. If they were smart, they would run Bill Clinton as much as possible. Because, you know what? We look back on the Clinton years with kind of fondness. You know, the economy was good. We didn't have wars going on all over the place. We didn't have.
I think 12 years of Clinton over 4 years of Obama. and
the fact that you just said that means that I'm right.
No.
All they have to do is sell Hillary as the second coming of Bill. Sell it as Billary Clinton. And
I think she's got too much ego.
Well,
I don't think she can handle that.
I don't think that she has much of a choice, does she? Not really.
Not really.
No. So if I were running her campaign, which I wish I were because I'd be making a lot of money doing it, I would say let's kind of tease the whole idea of a second coming of Bill Clinton with Hillary. You know, working together this time. Stronger.
What
doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And Monica, you know, let's face it, she didn't have a fatal, but no fatality. So she made it stronger. The marriage is stronger than ever. Let's come together. And man, I'm telling you, it would work. It would work because people remember with fondness Bill Clinton. And so if they can bring that back in, she's got. Now, if Elizabeth Warren decides to run, the Democrats are going to go for Elizabeth Warren.
Well, I don't know what she's been offered, but she's been offered something not to run. I'm telling you that already.
Yeah, I think so.
Or she's just afraid to death of what's going to happen in the next administration.
I think you honestly put way too much faith in the intellect of these people.
Maybe.
You are such a very insightful person. You expect them to be, and they're not.
That's probably truth.
I mean, you're looking at big picture. They're looking at the next 4 years. They're looking at the Game of Thrones. They're looking at having that throne.
Yeah.
You know. So, and it's not comfortable, but they want it.
On that note, on that sobering, uncomfortable note. Hey, by the way, actually, San Francisco is kind of like Oregon on steroids because it's way more liberal than even Oregon is. And if you take the whole greater population area, not San Francisco itself, but the suburbs around it, area is about 1.5 million larger than the entire state of Oregon.
You're right. But wouldn't you rather live in Oregon? It's just pretty.
Oregon's pretty.
It is.
But San Francisco is a fantastic place to visit.
It is, but
as long as you know your ticket, it's going to get you out of there.
It's gotten dirty. I mean, I went there not too long ago, and it used to be really clean, and now not so much. Again, I have to say there's probably a reason for that, and it's the policies. But anyway.
Yeah. All right. With that, we're going to wish you a fond farewell. What's awesome about the segment, it had nothing to do with what we originally talked about before it began.
Nothing.
But we had fun. We hope you did too. And we do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. Have a great day spending it right here.